I think maybe you kind of wasted 2 plays there. I think Thomas Sirk, especially in the first game of the season, has to be the guy down in the red zone.
Inside shovel, inside the end zone is Shaq Powell. The senior on a little shovel from Sirk.
And 6 years. You should know better than that. To the sideline, Barnes with a juggling catch, and Barnes still on his feet, races into the end zone. Did he step out? He's in. It's a touchdown.
In the backfield, Lee slides up in the pocket, throws it over the middle, and it's caught there. It's Bro, and he's gone. Devin Bro went up, stole it, and scores. At Arizona State. Tulane will kick it away. Devon Edwards busts loose. Edwards midfield. Devon Edwards to the 20, to the 10, to the house. Touchdown Duke. His 4th career kickoff return for a touchdown. And Bowden knifing and spinning, and I don't know that he's in. The offensive linemen say so, and the officials agree.
Here's a percentage that was pretty good for him last year. Almost 60% on 3rd down. See if they can convert.
He'll pitch it this time. Here is Searcy. He'll get to the 5 and dive for the pylon. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Michael. We played 2 minutes, Batesy. 11th play of the drive. Here is Scove. Diving. Did he make it? No. Well, he's ruled a touchdown here by the official on the near side. So Patrick Scove has got his 4th rushing score of the season.
He's just such an interesting character. As he said when he described his running style, I am contact-oriented.
No truer statement there so far in the college football season. And Justin Thomas calls his own number and scores standing in the end zone. 2nd down. Lee looking to throw, up in the pocket, juggles it, hit as he lets it go. Looking for Veal again, who comes back and makes the catch for the Tulane touchdown. It's Devin Bro. 44-yard throw, and Tanner Lee had to elude the rush. He has scored officially a pass. In motion, that's Searcy. Here's Thomas. Throwing. Searcy open. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I kind of lined up at 8 yards deep, the nickelback, where he is again right now. There he is in the middle. It was a great block, cut block on him to make that play happen.
Here is Lynch, the redshirt freshman from Norcross, and Lynch out of 2 tackles for a touchdown. 45 yards.
You got to go attack him. That's better.
Thomas going to take the shot for Summers and the touchdown.
3rd down conversions. Best team on record last year.
9th play of the drive is a touchdown. Did he hold on? Yes. Taquan Marshall. Takeo Spikes and Tommy Bell. There's Matthew Jordan running the offense off the 35. Lots of room. Jordan midfield. Now he will sail 65 yards.
Georgia Bulldogs.
And here goes Marcus Allen. And he'll have the 1st down. And Marcus Allen has the touchdown as Georgia Tech goes over the 60 mark.
Handed off straight ahead and waltzing into the end zone. Touchdown, Trey Edmonds.
Trey Edmonds is the pro style.
There's Hodges, number 7, who's technically a tight end. Lined up in the near slot. Number 7. Motley into the end zone, into the back of the end zone, caught, touchdown, the tight end, Ryan Malik. And no, he kept it into the end zone, touchdown. Blake Kemp, and a statement drive for ECU, helped out by the personal fever. So it's a 1st down. This into the end zone. Battling. Touchdown.
They caught them misaligned right there. There was nobody.
Lead of the game after being down early 14-0. Summers, draw play, touchdown, Pirates. Summers puts it in the air, one-on-one coverage, jump ball in the end zone. Touchdown! What a grab for Isaiah Jones, who did not have a catch in the first half, but makes two remarkable catches on this drive.
Blitz, they tried to pressure him, couldn't get to him.
First and goal from the 2, the fullback fighting towards the goal line, touchdown, Sam Rogers. Well, the guy who they're 15 yards, first down at the 41 of Virginia Tech. Kept. Motley spin move. Still on his feet and he breaks free. A foot race into the end zone.
Wow.
Now they bring McMillan in for the fly sweep. Kept and waltzing into the end zone. Touchdown, Brendan Motley.
Williams, as he was wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and then finds his way free. Jose Williams, how about that? He just kept chugging and plugging and running his way. 29-yard touchdown. James. Moore trying to extend the play. Touchdown, Bearcats. Mikhail McKay.
Defensively changed the entire play.
Just gets that play off. Walton. Touchdown, Miami. Sudden change, trick play, power run. Hello. Yerby, well blocked, and then he drives it home. He just went right through Mike Tyson. And a flag is down again.
Trying to get this ball snapped.
Look at Green as he up back here.
Yeah.
As he gives that look, he's going to give an extra push to Hayden Moore. And it's a touchdown for the Bearcats as Cincinnati retakes the lead. As they go two tights here. Moore to pass. Reaching out for it. Touchdown, Cogswell.
Second and goal. Tice. End zone touchdown, USF. Darius Tice from a yard out. Our first step, and the Bulls are on the move here. Great initial drive of the second half. They'll go with tempo. Mack again, big hole. Marlon Mack, the edge. Marlon Mack, the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Flicker. Back to Flowers. Deep ball. Brunson open. Touchdown, USF. Rasheed Brunson from 42 yards out. And how about the Bulls? Off a penalty from the 30. Play fake. Dungy surveys, then throws in the move. Catch made. Big run for Fredericks. Into the end zone for a Syracuse touchdown. Dungy keeps. Dungy first down. Dungy touchdown Syracuse. He's in. Catching balls in the clutch. Different story today so far. Marlon Mack, look out. Here he goes again. Down the sideline for a USF touchdown. This kid is something else. Dungy with some pressure. Throws, touchdown, Syracuse. Steve Ishmael grabs it and dives in the end zone.
And got to be alert for this receiver screen out here. A quarterback run out of this formation.
On first down, Flowers up the middle, end zone, touchdown USF. Still first and goal. Schiff replaced the tight end. Williams, who cashes in. And the Bulls are close.
They go back to the ground. Hole opens up. This is Brewer, and Brewer has a chance to go to the 10, and he will score. 48-yard touchdown for the sophomore from Tulsa, and the Golden Hurricane on the board first. And this is McMillan on the handoff. Has one blocker in front of McMillan, pops it down the sideline, 30, 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Hokies, 51 yards. Well, that was well.
So fast as possible. They have 18 drives for a touchdown of under 1 minute this year.
They score again. 18th touchdown for Zach Langer.
Langer is a back. Guys in the box, and now you see Tulsa changing it a little bit.
And Brewer's not really a running style quarterback. Quickly dumps it out to Ford, and
there
this is well blocked. And guess what?
Track meet.
On the angle, can he get him? No, he can't. We've got another long touchdown. 75 yards.
Is a lefty.
Now Rodgers, he wants a piece of this, and Rodgers will get in the end zone.
He just shredded the tackle attempt by Matt Linscott. Because Tulsa substituted, then the officials give Virginia Tech the time to do the same.
Evans to the 5 and in. I believe that should be a touchdown, and it is. Bishop Louis.
I think the first down marker, and that way you know where they have to go.
So they go Wildcat with Hodges, and he scores. They bring in a 6'7" tight end, go Wildcat, and they dunk it in for 6.
Another highlight reel type play for Isaiah Ford.
McMillan, again patient, and again, the Hokies are in the end zone. We've got Cam Phillips as the up man and Greg Stroman as the deep man. This is a high kick. Stroman seems disinterested in fair catches, and he's got some blockers. 50, 45, one man to beat. They're not going to catch him. Beamer ball. To make absolutely sure going against Bud Foster's defense. Go inside, said Bud. Go inside. Who could he be motioning to there? Find out in a moment. They go to the ground. To Brewer. Brewer scores!
Touchdown.
Always got to watch Brewer. It's possible. You're right. Handoff, McMillan. In there. And that was Edmonds, number 14. Dane Evans has been handed a tremendous opportunity at the 9-yard line. Evans up the gut for the score. Nobody saw that coming. Evans going again into double coverage. Oh, Atkinson, what a sweet grab. Touchdown, Tulsa. Oh, when you throw it that well, doesn't be consulting with right now.
We asked him if he called the plays. He said every one of them.
Evans to the end zone for Garrett. Touchdown. He caught it.
We are underway at the Military Bowl. Henderson from the 1. Across the 20, sidesteps the tackler into the open field. One man to beat. He could go. The 40, the 30. No flags, 99 yards. Reynolds keeps it himself and waltzes in. Touchdown number 86 for the Navy quarterback. Reynolds to the left, keeps it himself and gets in. He is now tied with Kenneth Dixon. They fake it this time, over the middle, into the end zone, wide open, touchdown Navy. Carmona brings it in. Reynolds, the pitch, first down. Brown lunges. Touchdown, Navy.
Wow.
Here comes pressure. Man wide open, Olsen. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I think here comes the heat on this critical possession.
And Swain runs right into it. He loses the ball. Whitehead still has it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Freshman. Not a bad way to do it on 4th and 1, possibly sealing a bowl victory as they try the outside with Gully still on his feet. Tonio Gully takes it in. Alabama.
Great hit.
Says the linebacker.
It was.
I know. Now Olsen with an alley. Full head of steam. He could go. The 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 45 yards. They're not done yet, folks. Now Reynolds, quarterback draw, right up the middle, right down Randall Street. Touchdown, Navy.
Here's Ward on the quarterback run to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Today at the corner position, big plays down the field.
We saw the speed on their last offensive play. They're in the red zone now. And here comes a reverse and a reverse pass. Ayers to the end zone. Wide open man. Touchdown. Chance Allen.
Running between the tackles, you got to get to the outside.
Here's Ward heading to the end zone. His second touchdown. They made it look easy against that Florida State defense. Drill pushes forward in. Touchdown, Florida State. The Noles finally hit Pater.
Right now, he's thinking about just hitting the ball down the field.
Play action here. Got a man deep. Can he get it there? He does. It's Rudolph inside the 10. It's a Florida State touchdown. No underthrow on that deep ball. That was on the... He's at the top of the screen, so they shifted Ayers over. 3rd and 8. Ball on the 17-yard line. Here comes Ramsey, and they leave the receiver wide open. Chance Allen into the end zone. Touchdown. They need 6. McGuire to the end zone. Great grab. Touchdown, Wilson. It was against UConn. Boy, they just got the play off, and they get into the end zone. Ryan Jackson with the touchdown.
Walking in is Kendall Hinton. Touchdown, Deeks.
They've made a little adjustments.
In at that quarterback position. He'll keep it. Run into his own man. Bounce off of that and break free to the 20. Summers. He'll score. Touchdown, Pirates.
I mean, he's going to get drained eventually.
He'll block this time, and a handoff to Gillespie, and he'll break to the 30. 25-20. Gillespie lowers his shoulder, still goes. Touchdown, NC State. What a run. Then they'll go under center here. And the handoff to Samuels on the sweep. He'll roll right in. Well, another well-executed play and perfectly blocked. And Samuels in the red zone. Not surprising. 10 for 14 last week against a little bit of a lesser opponent than NC State. Anthony Scott, the wheel route out of the backfield. He'll walk in. Touchdown, ECU. They take the lead back. Touchdown run by the Wolfpack earlier. Finley has all time to survey the field, and Lewis is loose, and he'll make the grab at the 45 and break free. Lewis to the 20. One man with a chance to beat him. He can't do it. Touchdown, NC State, 80 yards.
It was a direct snap to him, and then he takes off to the right. They want to run a quick reverse to Zay Jones, and you see his great athleticism.
Summers will keep it. Running to the right, gets a key block. He'll get inside the 10, inside the 5, and inside the end zone.
Interior of East Carolina, and it's surprising, or actually not surprising to me now, that they're really trying to work that interior line of scrimmage and running some inside zone.
And Finley keeps it. He'll score! Perfect zone read by Ryan Finley. And the Wolfpack is back in front. 14th play of the drive coming up. It's Scott again. It's Scott in the end zone. Touchdown ECU.
Last year the numbers were down. This year, though, the senior from Tampa out of Hillsborough High School has been very good. Over the middle, in that seam, a diving catch. Touchdown, Syracuse. Irvin Phillips. Snap, Dungy picks it up. Throws over the middle. He's got a man. It's a steam. To the 10, the 5. Touchdown.
Three receivers stack over here. This should be a double screen.
Flowers complete. Adams. He's got room to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. And there is that speed for the Bulls, who get on the board.
Rodney Adams showed his speed.
Made the stop, and the Bulls quickly get up to the line of scrimmage. And the Syracuse defense is scrambling just a bit. Flowers gives Matt up the middle. Touchdown, USF.
Another quick strike drop.
That has trouble with its depth. On the end around, it's an easy touchdown for Rodney Adams, and the Bulls take the lead.
That's the favorite.
They hand the ball to Adams, turns the corner with a blocker. Johnson gives up his body, and diving toward the pylon, it's Rodney Adams.
A while.
Big open space. Mack has plenty of room to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. The Syracuse deep. Beautiful punt by Hofrichter. Johnson driven back to the 15-yard line, makes the first line miss, makes the second line miss, and now only Hofrichter to get past. To the 20, to the 10, touchdown USF.
9-5. Marlon Mack, second best player on that offense as well, right alongside his quarterback. Those two are going to look to do with Florida State what Louisville did 1 week ago.
And a lot of unusual offensive formations as well. Double stack wide receivers on first down. And a shot right off the bat to start the game. In stride, Rodney Adams. One play, touchdown. Dalvin Cook on first down has a lane. Breaks a tackle. One snap for South Florida. One snap for Florida State. Touchdown. How about that? 2 plays, 2 scores. They run it quickly. Walking into the end zone with a USF touchdown is Marlon Mack. Florida State was not set defensively. And the Dalvin Cook again. Another touchdown. And off to the fullback, submarining into the end zone is Freddie Stevenson. And Florida State's got the lead.
Response today.
Francois on third down. Has a first down, has the pylon, and it looks like a touchdown. Unless they say Bobo Wilson's inside the 1. And it's Stevenson. A little misdirection. And he's got Patrick gets to the edge and walks into the end zone with another Florida State touchdown. So Dearness Johnson is now in at running back. He takes the handoff. Up the middle.
That's the South Florida touchdown.
Down. It's about a half-yard shot. Dearness Johnson again has the first down. At the goal line, has a touchdown. This Bulls team. Francois with a crease. The quarterback at the 10. Into the end zone, another Knowles touchdown. Right up the middle, they run at him. And leaping into the end zone with another touchdown is Dearness Johnson.
Strowman, 25, weaving his way up the middle of the field. Strowman continues. Strowman to the 20, got a block, and Strowman is in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Safety help over the top, didn't matter. Ford got clean.
39 yards on that play. Williams trying to get to the goal line, continues to muscle his way, trying to drag that pile into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Cunningham does have a touchdown grab this season. Evans now wants to work towards the pylon, up and making the catch. Isaiah Ford into the end zone, touchdown, Virginia Tech. It's down at the 3-yard line. Evans, McMillan has a blocker. McMillan to the end zone for the Hokies and a touchdown. And 10 with 1:13 to go in the second quarter. Evans has the time. He's going deep. It is caught. Caught by Phillips and a touchdown, Hokies. First down for the Pirates, and this is complete. Jimmy Williams. And Williams has room to run, trying to get to the end zone, and he's there. 75-yard touchdown pass for the Pirates to start the second half. Evans felt the pressure, got away, stutter step, he breaks free. Evans to the near sideline, has a blocker in Phillips. Evans continues on down toward the goal line, and he is in. Touchdown, Jerron Evans.
Good a runner, but Motley really does a nice job on the option there.
McKenzie is the running back, offset to the right. He's going to lead the way from Motley. Through a block, and Motley got to the corner of the end zone. It's a touchdown, Hokies. Just a yard to get it to the house. Did lose to Tennessee, but came back with the shutout against BC. And this is Jimmy Williams breaking away again. Williams trying to be chased down by Reynolds, who won't get there. Jimmy Williams, another big catch and run for a
good a runner, but Motley really does a nice job on the option there.
McKenzie is the running back, offset to the right. He's going to lead the way from Motley. Through a block, and Motley got to the corner of the end zone. It's a touchdown, Hokies. Just a yard to get it to the house.
Has the ball on the special teams turnover. Greg Ward Jr., who has been beat up. We heard from Warren about all the problems he's had physically. With the fake on the jet sweep, and he'll hit his man in the flat toward the end zone. Catalan, touchdown. Of 16. First down inside the 15. Fake it to Catalan. Ward. That one is tipped and caught on the ricochet. Catalan. Touchdown.
By any stretch.
That one was backwards, I think, and they're going to throw the ball. And a perfect delivery to Chance Allen. Off to the races. Touchdown. 50 yards, Linnell Bonner.
Major.
Under center. They get it snapped quickly. Jackson on the move. He will lob one that's caught by Hicatini. Touchdown. Tremendous play by Jackson because he was under big-time pressure.
And it was a really good...
The senior quarterback leads the offense out of the field. Play action for Walker. Loads at time. Down the sideline. And he's got it. Touchdown. Adonis Jennings. Here for Wake Forest. Walford down the seam. He's got his tight end. Cam Serenay. Touchdown.
Tempo is working for Wake Forest currently.
Walford, quick throw to Barry Hines, cutting inside. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And Wake gets a big boost off the muff punt. Carney out wide. Cade Carney, touchdown. On the counter action, Colburn driving the legs. Touchdown!
That sounds painful.
Walker to the outside has an easy completion across midfield to Jennings. And Adonis Jennings cuts it inside. Jennings is gone! Touchdown!
Navy in those sweet Blue Angels uniforms. That'll be Bennett Mooring ready to kick off. 7-6 looks a lot better than 6-7. That's what's on the line. A winning record for both of these two. As we're underway here in the Military Bowl, Joe Reed for Virginia on the return, and it's a good one. He's going to go. Joe Reed, his second kickoff return for a touchdown this year. It goes 98 yards to start the game.
Navy, when you look at their running backs, they run hard. They never stop their feet. They keep the feet churning and always trying to get an extra inch, an extra yard at the end.
Zach Abey, the other quarterback for Navy, hoping to have an impact today, does. As he takes it in from 1 yard out. Field, ball is at the 22-yard line. Perry cuts it up. Big run, still on his feet inside the 5, touchdown. So dynamic. Malcolm Perry.
Territory, keep the ball in your quarterback's hands.
It will be Perry keeping it and sneaking through for a touchdown.
Make a touchdown-saving tackle today.
Here comes Perry to the near side. It's a foot race. Did he get in? They're going to mark him out at the 1. Abey, his third touchdown run of the day.
And a college player, but the head coaches, the NFL scouts, general managers, everybody's there. It's a great first impression for some of these players.
There goes Abey again. That's his 4th touchdown today. You know, that was Malcolm Perry.
Stop a big-time back like that.
Still playing hard. Abey, the keeper, got in, touchdown. On the 9th play of the drive, the 5th touchdown today for Zach Abey, the quarterback.
With twins split out way wide, they like to run that quarterback draw.
3rd and 5. Hartman fires, caught, touchdown! The catch is made by Alex Bachman. The sitting backer on their team, 3rd and 15 now. The 37-yard line of Wake Forest. Banks under pressure again, throws on the run, got a man up, there it is, the throw! Touchdown! Taran Ankalaw! Banks used every second he had and then delivered it. Scud on the track. Surfaces right.
bigger than that. Not only is he a playmaker, he's a tough receiver.
Gain of 11. Hartman stands in to the end zone. Bachman comes up with it. Bachman with his second touchdown grab of the night.
Are you kidding me? This kid's a freshman. We talked about it the entire game. You have a veteran offensive line. All 5 starters back.
Hartman gives off to his former high school teammate. And Carney's in. No signal yet. There it is. Touchdown. Cade Carney.
26 years. South Florida for 22. Terrence Horn, the freshman, breaking free. There is a flag back at the 12, but Terrence Horn, the freshman out of Florida, the sprint champ, takes it home.
That people, focus on.
About a quarter of the time or so, they run the triple option set. Counter play here. Marshall with a good cutback. And Taquan Marshall to the edge, towards the pylon. And he is in for a touchdown. Taquan Marshall calling his own number. Yellow Jackets in front. We go right back to Terrence Horn, who's got a kick return for a touchdown already today. And there goes Terrence Horn again. Track speed. Down the sideline. He's done it again.
You have got to be kidding me.
Over the top, Clinton Lynch. Who loves some points? Georgia Tech answers right back on the very next play. 81 yards. Pulled at halftime for Jalen Hurts. Ended up leaving the team at the end of the month. Darnell Solomon gets to the end zone. Barnett with another touchdown pass. First offensive points for the Bulls today. Oliver keeps it and has his first career touchdown to give Georgia Tech the lead.
Well, there's your cap. Just hurry up. This up-tempo is starting to have an impact, though.
There is Bell, straight up the gut. First career touchdown for Duran Bell.
Territory for Paul Johnson.
Oliver keeps it, and he's in for a touchdown. Lead change number 8 in this game. Exactly. Touchdown Tobias Oliver. The backup punches it home again.
Yeah, just a little lead play.
Weak side linebacker is out.
Well, and Curry actually had a choice. I mean, the ball carrier was in the grasp, and he took a shot at him.
Quick throw to the outside for Horn. Touchdown, Terrence Horn. How about this from the freshman? His 3rd score of the day. Barnett keeps. Has it Ollie. Bulls take the lead. Blake Barnett puts him in front. Way down to about 220. Barnett. Exclamation point, Blake Barnett.
Do a good job getting a block to Springen. He'll try the left side this time. Stood up initially, keeps the legs churning. Touchdown, Orange. Dungy looking for number 2, stretches the football, he's in. Touchdown, Syracuse. First and goal, Dungy a play fake, lobs it toward the end zone, stretching ahead, touchdown. A draw by Bentel, and they'll try to get the legs going and the parting of the sea, and they're not going to get him. With one quick burst, bang, UConn is on the board. Last week, they got the football to 9 different targets on the outside. Yeah, they have it first and goal just outside the 2. They fake the jet sweep. Pindell the throw underneath, touchdown. Xavier Scott. And the Huskies inch a little bit closer.
Run right behind it. There you go.
That's what they do. They hop on the back of number 36. This time he's in. Touchdown, Syracuse. Such an anchor to plug the hole in that middle of the defensive line. Magliozzi on the punt. Line drive, spiraling kick. Riley will catch at the 30. Survey up ahead, 40. Bounce off a tackle, 50. Watch out! Riley turns on the Jets. 10-5, touchdown, Orange. From Orlando. Now in there for UConn. 2nd down and 7. Looks like he wants that throwback, and he does. He'll launch. Has a receiver. Touchdown. Tyler Davis hauls it in on the throwback. A beautiful BB by Marvin Washington. Welcome.
It's like Larry Bird there with that little fundamental pump fake.
Gonna look like Kevin Love as well. They both share the same hometown.
They do.
Lake Oswego and Orwin over the middle. That's a gutsy catch by Riley. They're not gonna get him. See ya. Boy, he is fun to watch. Touchdown, Orange.
Player. He's the reigning defensive player of the week in the American Conference. Brown looks back left. He's got him wide open, and what a nice catch, an adjustment, touchdown. Tommy Sweeney. Russo going to hand off, and a good head of steam by Armstead, who busts free. Rock Armstead off to the races. And just like that, Temple an extra point away from tying this game. Wow. A chance for Walker to return this from the 10 to the 25, and stapled down and lost the football. It's loose, live ball picked up, and for Temple taking it into the end zone, Isaiah Graham Mobley.
I'm not sure. Dillon here and pull it, get him on the edge.
Brown looking, rolling right. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Boston College. Jeff Smith. Got it, Armstead. Touchdown, Temple.
He's going to go for it. That's 4-down territory for Steve Adazio.
Dillon running left, cuts it up, got a first down and a lot more, and it's a race to the end zone. Dillon. These two great backs going right. Give it right back to Dillon, who's in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Man, how this game has changed just in the last couple of minutes off the clock. Here's the pitch. Now the reverse, the throw, and there's the quarterback. Touchdown. Jeff Smith throwing the touchdown to Anthony Brown.
Keep in mind.
Where is called the play. Oh, look who's in. Freddie Booth Lloyd, who has a touchdown run this year. They're going to give it to Armstead, trying to stretch it out, and it took some running, but he does get into the end zone for the touchdown. They brought in Freddie Booth Lloyd. One.
Will Harris saves a touchdown run.
Give it right back to him. Not going to stop that. There is a flag. Line judge threw a flag. Apparently they had too many men on the front forward here. Could be the game right here for Boston College if they could punch it in. Handoff, blinds. Did he go? Yes. Touchdown, Boston College.
McGowan is in at the running back to the left of Milton. Mackenzie Milton takes off, and he's got it. Touchdown, UCF. Visit the ESPN app or ESPNplus.com. 1st and 10 Knights. Milton, pump fake, goes end zone, looking for Gabriel Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, UCF. Rafael Araujo Lopes from his own 15-yard line. Gets a step. Here he goes. 30. Cuts it back. Gets hit. Still on his feet. Arujo Lopes inside the 30. One man trying to track him down. He's not going to get him. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No flags. And Rafael Arujo Lopes takes it to the Milton gets a block. Milton with his second touchdown run today. To the right of Milton. Milton up top. Making the catch is Michael Colubiali for the touchdown. Anderson in motion. Milton over the middle. Wide open Killens. Nobody's going to stop him. I'll tell you right now. Touchdown UCF. One of the fastest guys in the nation. Adrian Killens. Play fake to Thompson. Milton to the end zone. This is caught. And it's Otis Anderson with a touchdown. 13-yard strike.
You know, Pitt has Syracuse next week for homecoming, and coulda, shoulda beat Clemson today on the road. So we know that's a much improved team.
French, Maurice French, nifty play here, and Maurice French making the Knights miss, and he's going to go in for a touchdown for Pittsburgh. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Scott, Anthony Scott. Touchdown, ECU. They give us to Brown. Brown up the middle for the touchdown. Jordan Brown for UNC, and now they're on top.
1st and goal, ECU.
On the doorstep, Ehlers, the quarterback. He's in. Touchdown, Pirates.
He ran that route right at the yard to gain for the 1st down. Herring puts it on him. He gets tackled, but they move the chains.
1st down now. They want Brown over there. Does he have it? It's a fight for it. Brown's got it. Touchdown, Trayvon Brown. Somehow for ECU.
Yeah, I think Pitt keeps it close. I'm a big Pat Narduzzi fan. We go way back. Yankee Conference days, old school. That's a good rivalry. Wish they kept playing it every year.
There's Darius Penix right up the middle for ECU. Not going to be touched. Count it. 48 yards for the Pirates. Touchdown. He has it, and he's going to have the touchdown.
On 3rd and 11, Finley, Harmon, touchdown! State. 8 of Finley's completions to Myers or Harmon. What else is new? Gillespie, you said you can't bring him down in the first try. He's in again.
42-6, I think it was a halftime last week versus Cincinnati.
Yep, trying to bounce back from that loss to a very good Cincinnati Bearcats team. Myers reaching. They say touchdown. Finley looking that way. Steps up. Thomas. Touchdown! Remembered as a Wolfpack.
I think those 5 touchdowns in the game winner against North Carolina is going to be something that they're going to talk a lot about.
And he's got another today. Into the end zone for a 2nd time.
All those names, and Emery and Bill Lewis and Skip Holtz, they've won at East Carolina. They got to find a way to get it back.
The big fella plunging in.
He'll be back. That you remember the last time he carried the football, it was an 86-yard run.
By the way, this is Woody Cornwell. Woody Cornwell!
Slant. Touchdown. Wake Forest. Sage Surratt from 9 yards away. They can move around to the slot. Inside handoff. Big hole up the middle. There goes Pollard. Touchdown Memphis. 41 yards. Now they'll split out. Empty set. White under center. Quick throw to Taylor. Touchdown. 9 Dixie Bowl. Third down coming up. Big play. And that one is picked off. The Tigers have a chance. Chris Claybrooks. Touchdown. Tigers 37 yards. A couple of punts and an interception. Actually, the interception was a pick 6. There goes Pollard, an electrifying return man. Touchdown, Memphis, 97 yards for Tony Pollard.
Got him. And Sage Surratt.
Newman will keep it, dive for the end zone, he's in. The hands went up. Memphis thought he might have fumbled it, but it's a touchdown for Wake Forest. The redshirt junior. Newman keeps it, runs left, and he'll get it to the 10. Breaks a tackle to the end zone. What a run for Jamie Newman, 17 yards. Snap it with 1:20 on the clock. They give it to Taylor, breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Memphis, back out in front. Newman keeps it left side. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Jones comes in motion. Harris tumbles toward the goal line, and he's in for a Duke touchdown. Brother, and how in early November. Russo keeps it. He's got space cleared in front, tumbling at the goal line, and he's got it to Forest. Waiting for that screen to get set up, and the ball is intercepted by Randall. There he goes the other way. A pick 6 for the senior Delvon Randall.
It's the goal line.
On his second try, he's not denied. Brent Travato has his 4th touchdown of the year. And sustained drives from both sides. And looking to go deep, he does. Jones for Taylor. It's a Duke touchdown.
Opportunity presents itself. Got to take that opportunity.
Russo goes back corner. He's got a touchdown. Broderick Yancey, his first touchdown of the year. Jones goes up top again. And Reming has the touchdown. A 22-yard toss. He put it.
Yes.
Duke wants the equalizer, and Jones is in with it untouched. 27 all. Coach, whether or not he'll choose to enter his name into the NFL draft. He says right now his mind is not yet made up, but if he continues to play like this and hit TJ Reming for big strikes, he may not have no choice but to go to the league. Jones to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Jake Bobo, the freshman, has his first. Wide receiver takes the snap, hands it off, and that's a Duke touchdown for Britton Brown.
You know what all changes next year for Temple?
No whistle. Duke has the ball. And Duke has a touchdown. Leonard Johnson recovers there on a ball that looked.
Willis. Another deep shot up for grabs. It is caught. A flag is down. And on the reception is Eric Kuma.
This is going to be a touchdown, Mike. He caught this ball and got it inside that.
In the backfield on a 3rd down for Cincinnati. Pressure comes, and they dump it off on the screen. And the Bearcats with McClellan. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown. What a play. 38 yards. And the Bearcats strike right back. Splits out. Second and goal. Warren. And he's tripped up. And he lost the ball. It's loose. And picked up. Let's see who they call it here. It's in the end zone. So either a Cincinnati touchdown or a Virginia Tech touchback. It's a touchdown. Cincinnati. Thus far. Keeper by Willis. Stretching to the end zone. The pylon, he's in. Touchdown. Ryan Willis, the quarterback, runs for 6. Warren on the carry, right up the middle. Breaking free, nobody's there. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That frame, he's going to win a lot of one-on-one battles.
Willis to the end zone, wide open, touchdown, Chris Cunningham. Second and 4, keeper here by Hayden Moore. Right the middle he goes, Hayden Moore. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a run by their senior quarterback. Willis from the shotgun. Holston behind him. Holston and you fake to him, and Willis keeps it. It goes into the end zone. Touchdown. And the quarterback for Virginia Tech responds with a TD of his own. First and goal, down by 3, Cincinnati. Warren, here he goes. Michael Warren stretches, goal line, touchdown. Bearcats back in front.
And here goes the rookie. Touchdown, NC State. That's Thomas. McKay might have been a busted play. Matthew McKay near the goal line, fighting for it. Does he get in? He does. Clearly not the way it was drawn up. McKay going to cut it loose, and Hines is open. Tabari Hines will score. Plugged into the pistol behind McKay. Here's McKay going to keep it. Near side, got a block from Autenreith and scores.
Who had that sort of athleticism as well. They watched him for a while at Pitt. A.J. Davis picking his way, crashing down the door. Is he in is the question. Yes! Touchdown, Pitt! He started here as a defensive player, now on offense, and Pitt's very happy about that. French again turns the corner for 6. Ball's live inside the 20 and picked up by Pitt for the touchdown. They got a special team score from Davis. Morgan got him.
One of the adjustments for UCF is to find a rushing attack at halftime.
72 rush yards total. Killen's around the corner. He has speed, and he scores. He won back-to-back 200 meters.
Now, and they protected Gabriel to get the ball down the field and focused on and uncovered Davis.
A bust, a complete bust. Pitt was running somebody off the field on the snap, and Gabe Davis scored. There's no backpedaling right now for the Knights. Christodoulou to punt. And it's away for Anderson, who has to go all the way back inside the 10. Anderson to the outside, showing the speed. Otis Anderson ducks through one, keeps his feet again off a pirouette, sees the cavalry coming and switches back. Anderson, touchdown! Oh my! Movement at the line, flag is in, free play. Davis down the sideline, got it again! Now the question is, did Davis maybe step? Patty will throw, looking for that first touchdown. He gets spun around. Patty, eyes downfield, touchdown. His first, it goes to Butler Jenkins, and Pitt's back on the board. On a 4th down and 3. Davis, Matthews, got it! Pickett caught it, and Pitt ties the game!
The ball, and that's what they did. Remember the first series, defensive ends going down. That time Sam Howell realizes it, makes a big play with his legs.
This time takes a deep shot to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. De'Ami Brown for the touchdown. A 39-yard connection to Brown. Howell with a comfortable pocket, locks it to the end zone. Tipped and incomplete.
They say for the one-on-one play. This time back under center, probably run it this time.
And they do, off to the left side, an easy battering ram. Antonio Williams in for the touchdown.
Guys, and this time you don't even have to have the offense out there and do it on the defense. One of the great Ducks.
Groves out wide, the toss, and here's Groves, the receiver, to throw for Howell. Carolina special for a touchdown. Energy, we're on social media, had somebody on staff, the swag coordinator, specialist with advanced graphics, and to Rod Carey's credit, that's just not his style. Check down throw, it's Davis who's got the first down and then some. Cutting his way back, a couple blockers in front. Big play potential for the freshman running back up the sideline and gone. Wow. Times and Old Dominion, and that's it. The difference Mac Brown has made has been monumental. Back corner of the end zone. Officials look at each other and say, touchdown UNC. Daz Newsome, how did he do it? Wow. Like Luke May, actually, former Carolina basketball player, going down in lore for them. A leap over the top, Antonio Williams. Touchdown Tar Heels.
3 total touchdowns in that game. Here's Ritter on the keeper. Desmond Ritter is in. Touchdown Cincinnati.
It's an ideal.
Ritter on a design quarterback run, and he will stroll in his second score. You see represent number 11. Ritter throws the fade. It is caught for a touchdown.
Down there.
Here's Cole Smith from 43, and the kick is blocked. BC a chance to pick it up and run with it, and the Eagles will take this to the house. A touchdown for Brandon Sebastian. Ritter will keep it this time. Ritter inside the 5, and Ritter has touchdown number 3 on the ground. And the Gatorade bath has been delivered to Luke Fickell. And Cincinnati delivers a touchdown.
Shot at the third, but it's booked back to pass. Looks to his left. Runs out to his right, directs traffic. Keeps it himself across the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown Notre Dame. Backfield. Toss sweep. Tyree. Easily into the end zone. Touchdown Irish. You follow him as big tight end or his late blocker, Tommy Tremble. But you line him up at fullback as well. Take advantage of how well he blocks. We'll see if they follow him again here. Sneak it in. Book trying to get in himself. No signal. I think he's in. Touchdown. Bo Flemister saw action in the first, is back in at tailback. Flemister not touched across the 20. It's a race that he'll win. Touchdown Notre Dame. Sneak scored one time already on that play. No signal yet. Touchdown Irish. Area in Tampa. That kid right there was in high school just a couple months ago. Drew Pine, the quarterback, hands off. Touchdown. Into the end zone goes Jafar Armstrong.
Rockets. Gabriel on the slant, and that is a touchdown into the hands of Trey Nixon. What a difference. 3rd and short to 3rd and 6. Gabriel looks to the end zone. Touchdown, Marlon Williams.
They put a lot of time into it, so here they are, right outside the red zone, knocking on the door.
2nd and 12, McCray catches a seam into the end zone. Greg McCray busted right through Derek Allen and UCF. Presented by Dr. Pepper. UCF to the end zone and strike it again. Trey Nixon. On 3rd and goal. Sims with time, and with the score is Gibbs. As out of Mr. Smith. 2nd and 19. Sims, ball came out there. And a fight for it in the end zone, and they're still loose, and finally Montalvo gets the recovery for a touchdown. What an absolutely outrageous past couple minutes of football. Back and forth with turnovers, and now a fumble recovery for...
Good job up front. Moving some guys off the spot. Gibbs dragging Charlton for a 1st down.
1st down, he's going to get after it again. And look at the speed and the spark and the score from Gibbs. Just what Georgia Tech needed.
Or they might go with that zone read, that bunch formation.
Look at this tempo. Lowering the shoulder, and he's in. They snapped that with 35 on the play clock. Right at you. Looking for the quick throw to the corner, and he's got it. So Williams put him in position and then gets the payoff. Excellent.
In college football right now.
We got style points here to close out this 4th quarter, and adding on to those style points is Thompson, Bentavious Thompson.
1st and 10. Little pressure, he's going to fire, he's got a man, and caught. In the end zone, it's Ricky Person for the touchdown.
To weather the storm and find ways to get himself on the football field.
Also caught a touchdown pass. Going to hand it off, he's going right back up the middle, bowls his way into the end zone, and a touchdown. On that previous play. There he's the man in motion, a Wildcat. Person will keep it. He's up the middle. He pulls in again. Touchdown, NC State. That's the 3rd time for Ricky Person.
How we can move forward in football and all of our sports this fall.
Yeah, and with just this week ahead, I want to know your travel schedule. I mean, because there's a lot of exciting ACC football about to happen.
Down the line, there goes Ben Knight, and he is off into the end zone. And another touchdown. This one a 46-yard romp for the Wolfpack. And under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Looking, firing. Touchdown! On the money to Greg. 3rd and less than a yard. And off Houston, right through for 6 more. And a touchdown by Jordan Houston. So it doesn't appear to matter.
Gabriel to throw. This is intercepted. A game that had no turnovers is right with them. And this is going the other way. Close. An outrageous turn of events.
Looking over the middle. He's got a man in the seam. Touchdown, Jaden Williams. Rossell, Garwo gets the carry. Garwo driven back at the 1-yard line. Amir Tyler, 2nd and goal. Levy, the lone setback. He's got it right up the middle. Touchdown, BC. From the 2.
Quarterback keep. No signal yet. Touchdown, BC.
Couldn't ask for a better start from Mike Elko, but you know they want the touchdown here. Quick toss into the boundary. Coleman, touchdown. Tight end, bottom of the formations, Dalmola. That's Calhoun in motion to the boundary. Leonard looks, slips it, caught, touchdown, Duke. Jordan Moore.
Bit impressed with the accuracy.
Off the 39. Leonard looking, going to take the shot. This is Hagan's caught in stride. Touchdown, Duke.
It's us the most. Ahlers again, back to the air. Down the seam, wide open. It's Johnson angling, and he's in for 6. Leary backs into the gun. Leary on the slant. Touchdown, Thayer Thomas. The 21st touchdown catch of his career. That's tied for second all-time in Wolfpack. Luke Larson will punt it away. He's wearing the same number as Ahlers. The punt is blocked. Rolling into the end zone. Who's got it? NC State's got it for a touchdown. Sumo Kongbe. Slimy Shark. Touchdown, NC State. ECU feels it has the best O-line in Mike Houston's 4 years. Ahlers, end zone, wide open, Calhoun, touchdown Pirates.
We got a ball game.
Harris, touchdown! And ECU is a PAT from tying this game.
Alone, he will kill your defense.
Now, hard to believe he walked on with his team. Evans, the running back, he'll get the carry through the A-gap. There he goes for the touchdown.
What a start for Louisville.
5 in black. Bowser takes off. Bowser for the touchdown. Let the fireworks begin in Orlando. Bowser, the Wildcat quarterback. He scored on this play before. They'll do it again here. Knights out in front for the first time.
Out here, maybe. No, they've got plenty of time. 15 seconds or so.
Chaotic formation set. Cunningham. All kinds of real estate. And there goes Malik. Malik inside the 20. Malik towards the end zone for the touchdown. Cards are back in front.
Kelly and Logan. Cunningham. 25, 20, breaks it 10, 5, touchdown Louisville. The somersault into the end zone, and the Cards are on the board. Throwing to the end zone. Touchdown. What a grab by Carter. 4th down. Cunningham will run it. Cunningham does it again. Taken out. Cunningham leaps in. Another touchdown for Malik Cunningham.
This was the player that, with this offensive line, look at him coming off the football. Those red jerseys just taking away the white, and they're running with authority. This is the violent run for a touchdown.
He was not going to be denied.
And now they're in front of the teams and in front of meetings.
Jordan, that's going to be a big run. 30, 20, forget it. Louisville on the board first here at Fenway.
Jawad Jordan, wow.
Now he checks out.
Uh-oh.
Trouble. No chance. Got it away, though. Got it away to Fisher again. Inside the 10. He'll score.
Wow. Wyatt Fisher
Turner now in motion. Doman fakes to him. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Marshawn Ford.
Go for it on 4th down and try to get the whole chunk.
Big run again for Jordan. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. He'll score. Second time in this half. Jordan has gotten loose.
From the 14, it's a wide open crease for Moore. Jaquez Moore starts the scoring for Duke. The 5th here. 3rd and goal inside the 1. Direct snap for Bowser. Pushing his way to the goal line, and he falls in for a UCF touchdown on play number 14. We'll get a push from Coleman, and he will easily fall in for a touchdown. It's Plumlee. Wild Bowser formation from the 3. Bowser feeling out his blockers, powers in to score. Touchdown, UCF. 3rd and goal from the 3. Game on the line here. Leonard will keep it. Leonard will dive in, and Duke will all but seal this bowl victory.
Plenty of time for Brown to the end zone. Touchdown. Scoop, South Florida. Touchdown, Bulls. No flags.
First down.
Full complement of backs take a shot at the end zone. Touchdown. As much as in the game, it's loose, it's a scoop, it's a score for Logan. No flags, untouched, 60 yards. The backfield, Brown keeps it wide open, Atkins. Touchdown, South Florida.
In West Palm area.
Up the middle, Naquan Wright, touchdown.
That won those games, but they've got this defense. A scoop and score. Touchdown, Tulane. Tyler Grubbs. Looks back left. Decides to tuck and run. A broken tackle. Dives into the end zone. The ball's loose, but they rule touchdown. He broke the plane. Fires. Touchdown. Harrison St. Germain. Horton in trouble. Spins out of the sack. Running left to the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Tulane.
For the score.
Out. Tootin. Wilson's in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Decides to throw it, and it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Beaver open.
A great push. Tootin rumbles in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Tackle.
Staying with Johnson, and he powers his way in. Give to Robichaux. 1st down and more. To the goal line. Touchdown. Rolls to his right. Has a receiver. Knighton for the score. Design run for Castellanos. Has all kinds of room to run, and he scores. Same play they scored on last time. Castellanos to the pylon. He dives in.
The lineman. Like he toe-picked. Hennigan into the flag. Touchdown! DeWosier got to the goal line. And Hennigan for the 40th consecutive start. Play action. Hennigan. End zone. Touchdown. Play action fake works to perfection. As Martinez lines up behind Cam Ward. They'll run it this time. Touchdown, Damian Martinez, 2nd of the season. What an opening drive for UM, helped by the...
With his legs, you have to be aware of it.
Reverse. Throwing the football wide open,
don't give him a cheap one here at the end of the first.
Shut down the sideline. Sam Brown. Touchdown Miami. A house call.
To put their feet in the ground.
They'll hand it to Martinez, and he's into the end zone easily. His second touchdown of the night.
Miami says, hey, you're not going to do it. We'll just keep running these pick routes. And Restrepo's going to keep racking up yardage.
One-on-one at the goal line, falling backwards. Horton, touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. My favorite player ever. Jonathan Vilma, DJ Williams, Ed Reed, Jeremy Shockey, Vince Wilfork.
Another fade route. This one for Restrepo, and this one is a Miami touchdown.
Who do you want to emulate?
They're going to run it with Lyle, and he breaks free. There goes the true freshman. Turns on the afterburners. House call, touchdown. 91 yards.
Hauser has the first down and more. Touchdown, ECU. Bailey surveys, tosses to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, NC State. Dakari Collins got free. Defense looking for a stop. Hauser untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. They bring pressure. Bailey throws to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Justin Jolie.
By these NC State wide receivers.
Some trickery. Back to Bailey. Sends it to Smothers. Inside the 25. Hollywood Smothers. Touchdown. We're tied at 20.
Showing it again here.
They run it. Harris breaks free. Has the first down. Makes a man miss. It's a foot race. Rajay Harris. 86-yard touchdown.